Hello, and welcome back to Writing Tutorials. In today's video, we'll walk through how to write a request letter for office equipment. This type of letter is important when you need new tools or resources to keep your work environment productive. Let's break down each part of the letter sentence by sentence so you'll know exactly what to include. Introduction, paragraph. We start with the basics, your header information. At the top of your letter, you need to include your full name, title, company name, and contact details. For instance, in our sample letter, James Morgan identifies himself as the operations manager at Evergreen Solutions, Inc. This immediately tells the reader who's writing and their authority within the company. Next, include the date you're sending the letter. Always use the full date, like November 30th, 2024, to avoid any confusion. Below that, write the recipient's details. Since James is addressing the office supplies department, he provides their title and the company's headquarters address. Including this information ensures that the letter reaches the correct department or person. Subject line. Moving on, we see the subject line, Request for Office Equipment. This is a simple but crucial part of the letter because it gives the reader a clear idea of the letter's purpose right away. When writing your subject line, aim for clarity and relevance so that the recipient knows exactly what the letter is about without needing to read further. Greeting. Next, we have the salutation. Dear Office Supplies Team. If you know the name of the specific person handling your request, you can address them directly, such as Dear Mr. Johnson. Otherwise, a general salutation like the one in this sample works perfectly. Body paragraph 1. Purpose of the letter. The first paragraph explains why you're writing. In this case, James writes, I hope this message finds you well. I am writing to request the procurement of additional office equipment for the operations department to ensure the team continues to work efficiently and meets all upcoming project deadlines. Notice how this paragraph gets straight to the point. It's polite but clear. James explains that the equipment is needed to maintain productivity and meet deadlines. When you're writing your own request, be sure to emphasize the importance of the equipment for your team or project. Body paragraph 2. Specific items needed. The second paragraph is where James lists the equipment he's requesting. Here's what he writes. Based on our current workload and operational needs, we require the following items. Then, he provides a detailed numbered list of the items. Let's go over them. 1. 3 ergonomic office chairs. James mentions that the older chairs are worn out and uncomfortable. This justifies the request by explaining why the replacement is necessary. 2 high-speed printers. He adds a specific requirement, preferably color-capable, to ensure the equipment meets their needs for presentations and reports. 3. A set of noise-canceling headphones, 10 units. He notes that these are for team members who handle virtual meetings and client calls, showing that the equipment directly supports their work. When making your list, include enough details to justify why each item is necessary. Use bullet points or numbers for clarity, especially if you're requesting multiple items. Body paragraph 3. Request for urgency and follow-up. In the next paragraph, James writes, the requested items will significantly improve workplace productivity and help maintain our professional standards. I kindly request that this order be prioritized, as some of the older equipment is hindering the team's efficiency. This is where you explain why the request is urgent. James points out that outdated equipment is already affecting productivity. When you're writing your own letter, make sure to connect your request to the organization's goals, like efficiency or quality, to make a stronger case. Closing paragraph. The final paragraph is for wrapping up and offering to provide more information if needed. James writes, if further details or approvals are needed, please do not hesitate to contact me at 206-555-7845 or via email at james.morgan@evergreensolutions.com. I appreciate your attention to this matter and look forward to your response. This paragraph is professional and leaves the door open for follow-up communication. Always include your phone number and email so the recipient can easily reach you. Closing and signature. The letter ends with a polite thank you. Thank you for your support. Then, James signs off with "Sincerely," followed by his name, title, and contact information. If you're printing your letter, remember to leave space above your typed name for your signature. Attachments, if needed. Finally, if you're including any supporting documents, like budget approvals or equipment specifications, mention them at the end of the letter. This ensures the recipient knows to look for additional materials. And that's it. Writing a request letter for office equipment is straightforward if you follow this structure. Start with your details, address the recipient, explain your needs clearly, and justify the request with specific reasons. Always keep the tone polite and professional, and make sure your letter is concise yet informative. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Writing Tutorials for more practical letter writing tips. Thank you for watching, and happy writing!